All right, what's going on, guys? We are a bit deeper in the tournament now. One of the matches in between this and the last one I recorded was Christian, which I know nothing about. So I'm going to enlist a little help from someone to help me out with that one. But I skipped ahead, and in this one we have Ron on the left on pure Ryzeal, and on the right we have Sam on Maliss. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Looks like we're going for the high roll, and I think Sam got a 10 there. Oh, Ron must have rolled right before that. Didn't catch what he rolled, but regardless, we're shuffled up. Our hands have been drawn, and we're about to play. Let's see who's going to start things off. It looks like it is going to be Ron starting us off today. Sending Eclipse Twins to the grave to summon X Ryzeal, who is going to search out Sword. And then Sword is going to summon itself and attempt to search out a Light Pyro. Going to be Ice. Okay. So we've got Ice, we've got No, we got 2 strikes, we've got Cross. I mean, that's not terrible. Especially in this matchup, Strike's kind of goated. Looks like we might be thinking on activation of Cross. And we're going to let that go. We're going to go ahead and go into what rank 4? Are we going straight for Detonator? Are we going to try for Duo Drive? Looks like we're going straight into Detonator, who is going to attach the Eclipse Twins. Could be met with a Bestial, and it is going to be hit with a Judas Worm. We can, of course, simply cross-negate this, but we're not going to. Interesting. Normal summon Ice. I guess it makes sense. You might find a potential Nib more threatening. I don't hate that. And so now we are going to go for Duo Drive. This is nice because it grabs a couple extenders or follow-up if you want. Plus, now you can draw one off Cross. You're probably figuring off the Judas Worm that you're up against Maliss, or you might just know that innately from knowing the player. But regardless, there's probably not another great rank 4 to make. So, I don't mind just getting the follow-up, getting the cross draw. Did we just draw a strike off of, wow. Or, is that 3 strikes in hand now? Dugaris makes sense. He's shuffling his hand too fast. I can't quite tell. Looks like it might just be the 2. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, but... Okay, no. So there's the strike. Holy shit. You do got to discard 1. I think you're happy to get... Really? I think that was... You're going to get... Okay. I mean, yeah, strike's good, but I didn't think you need 3 of them. Hey, whatever. Plugin's going to summon Node and attach something to Detonator. Just get us some extra pops. I mean, that's kind of wicked, man. We're looking at a 3-pop Detonator with 3 Solemn Strikes set. And we're in game 1, so you're probably not afraid of Harpy's Feather Duster or Lightning Storm. I mean, sheesh. Send the Dugaris, make an Ice, go into any other rank 4 of our choosing. Abyss Dweller. I guess that's going to prevent the Judas Worm from triggering to get rid of the Detonator, so solid. Oh, we didn't even cross draw earlier. I thought we did. I must be tripping. And it looks like we're going to try to Ball Drake the Ext. I don't know if we're thinking that this is going to stop Cross, but I do believe Cross resolves as much as possible. I don't think both have to go back in. I mean, yeah, you don't really have a response to this. I guess you could use this as an opportunity to pop the Ball Drake, but... Or the Druis Worm. And then chain the Abyss Welder so Druis Worm can't... Yeah, I don't think you do that, though. I think you just let that go. Yeah, then you set your 3 strikes. Pass it on over. I don't think Sam's in a great position at all. Yeah, we're going to draw Phase Dweller, so Druis Worm can't trigger. Your outs to Detonator are not many. I know a lot of Maliss players are main decking Metaltronus and or Ultimate Slayer, so you might have that going on. But my camera angle's not great to see Sam's hand, so I don't know what he might have to stop the Detonator. And whatever it is, if it's... Okay, so we're going to swing over the Dweller. I guess that's fine. Get some damage in. Which, I mean, considering we're sitting on 3 Solemn Strikes, is not irrelevant at all. Might not have hit... Yeah, I can't quite make out what those cards are in Sam's hand. Typhon might be of the essence here. But surely that summon... Okay. Normal summon Chessy Cat. I think you're happy to strike this. No, you're not. Okay. SP. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer if you ask me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really see a point in sitting on this. You got 3 Detonator pops, too. Like, you're just goated. And you Ash Allure. That's mean. You're a fucking bully. We are going to go into Typhon, and there's no way that stays on the field, right? Yeah. There's no way. Mag? Oh, you can't do this, right? Unless you did it in there. Because you can't summon after Typhon. Oh, wait. The summon wasn't successful. So you're not restricted, right? That makes sense. I think that is how Typhon is worded. Is like once it's successfully summoned, it's not like after you attempt to summon it. You're not. That's when you're locked. All right, but it looks like we didn't have a way to push. Oh, we do. We did have to skip our draw phase with the Dagaris, so that makes sense actually. But then we passed it right back to Sam, who passed it right back to Ron, so he didn't draw a way to play either. We are going to go for the cross, it looked like. We have Prosperity if we want. Detonator can just swing. That's got to be close to game. Yeah, it says if you do, you cannot. So because the summon wasn't successful, you're not restricted in any way. But yeah, that was not a great situation for Sam. Like you have trouble putting up Link 3 into Detonator alone, let alone 3 Solemn Strikes. It's that I feel like that was unwinnable. I can't imagine a 6-card hand. Cuz like even if you like at least before siding, like post side, yeah, you can Harpies. Now you're not worried about the strikes. And like Ultimate Slayer will take care of the Detonator. Okay. But pre-side, what are you drawing? Like what 6-card combination of your main deck is going to solve that? Especially because the Abyss Dweller said that Druid Worm can't even activate to out the detonator. And even if Druid Worm could activate the out the detonator had an Eclipse Twins under it. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. That's right. No, it didn't because what's it? It got banished by the first Bestial. But still, point being, I don't think there's a combination of 6 cards in that guy's main deck that could have possibly pushed through that board. Because even if you have an out for the detonator, you're not putting up 3 bodies under 3 Solemn Strikes. It's just not happening. But we live to fight another day. We got 2 more games to assert our dominance. We got 2 more games to put malicious software on Ron's laptop. Get him to download a virus and banish all of his monsters. It's doable. Yield pile shuffle into the hand shuffle. That's 4. Little cut method there. Another hand shuffle. I believe the deck has been sufficiently randomized. Passes it over to Sam, who gives it a couple hand shuffles himself before a cut. Sam will now have the opportunity to go first and does not have to play into 3 Solemn Strikes plus a fully loaded detonator. Starting off with a normal summon of Chessy Cat and a set card, we're going to Lancia. And I see another Lancia in Ron's hand. This is fucking degenerate. What are you doing to our boy, man? 3 Solemn Strikes, Detonator, plus Ash, and now in game 2 you're making him play under Lancia. Potentially twice. Fucking scumbag. I'm joking. You all know I play Maliss, so I gotta be like that about it. It's not even an English Lancia. Looks like we have a Solemn Strike of our own. Okay, so we're going to chain the TB11. That's going to summon Dormouse and then Chessiel Resolve. Okay. So we're able to at least get 2 bodies. Splash Mage. No shot! You're going to impermit too, bro? I hate you. I'm glad you just top decked that dead card. I hope you brick so bad. Alright, normal summon Sword. Special summon Sword. Do whatever you Xyz summon is going to get Solemn Stricken. If you even get that far, because he might strike the effect of Sword to search. Yeah. Get out of here. And we have Lancia and Valor in hand. It's a good read on Sam's part. Normal Sword, Special Sword probably telegraphs that he doesn't have another Ryzeal name in hand. So why even let a search happen and potentially extend? But we have 3 cards in hand and another Lancia to fight through. Okay, Ron at least knows not to Lancia the lure. So we were at least able to get value there. We drew 2 cards and special summoned a monster. The Lancia obviously hurts, but we can potentially do another play. We got a normal summon still. Okay, and we have a Baldrake to chain to our Dormouse. Okay, this is nice, man. Because now Dormouse is going to come out. Now you got 3 bodies, and you haven't normaled. Okay, so you can go Link Decoder. Looks like he's going White Binder. I was wondering if you even bother going Red Ransom here to grab the field spell for follow-up, or if you just go straight into Binder to get a trap set, which also makes sense. That's going to get Valor, which is probably okay here. And then, yeah, you probably go Link 4, right? Oh, you need a Fiend, buddy. You can't just make that. Yeah, point that out. I'm generally okay with cheating against Ron, but Homeboy needs a Fiend. What? You just read that card. Why didn't you say anything? Are you serious? What were you reading? You just read that card and didn't realize... Oh, my... Okay. Good job, buddy. I don't believe this. You just looked at it again. And to be perfectly clear, like, this is the responsibility of both players to maintain an accurate game state. Like, it's neither just Sam's fault for accidentally illegally making a barbecue, nor just Ron's fault for, not calling it out. Truly, it's neither, like, it's not even like a fault thing. Like, mistakes happen. Totally cool. Like, it's a card game. Like, shit's gonna go down like that. But what's driving me crazy is that Ron is just sitting here. He's now looked at this card several times and has not realized that a Fiend was not used to create this Link 4 that requires a Fiend. Okay, this is okay. I like this. I mean, even though we're in an accepted game state, so just moving on from the from the error there, we're in an accepted game state. A Barbecue to summon the Maliss White Binder is nice. Get your DD Crow for 3, which looks like you're gonna go Aggregator plus your own 2 plays. Chessie and Dormouse, decent. I can't imagine you're necessarily afraid of interaction on your duo drive. But there's nothing to say you don't just go straight for a detonator as well. Would Exciton be live if you made it? You have, looks like one in hand, and you'd have one. Oh yeah, Exciton is definitely live. So you could blow up the field. I don't really know that you get much out of that either, though. I think you go right in for detonator. Yeah. I don't think you really care that you can't get aggregator under it. Lancia under there just for the disrespect. No comment, bro. $3K over 23 for 700 on the white binder. Bawaq is going to return to the field. We're going to draw, and in standby phase, we should trigger her mulligan effect. Looks like we're not going to. This is where you could go Red Ransom and potentially actually play, but you do have that 3-material detonator to worry about. I think what you truly want is an out. I see 2 monsters in the hand. Can't quite make out what they are. I think one's a Dormouse and one might be a Bestial. So, I mean, you have a few pushes, especially considering you already have 3 monsters on the field. Okay, so you're triggering a Bawaq, discarding Baldrake. Probably to pop a card on the field. Detonator's going to respond and then protect itself. Decent. Okay. So you've now used up 2 of the interactions of Detonator. You're going to normal Dormouse, use its effect to banish from deck. You're going to let that go. Looks like White Rabbit was the choice, who is now going to set a trap. And we're going for GWC, which I think is like Great Wild Cannon or something like that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Grin without a cat. Oh, that makes sense with the art, too. All right, so we go into IP, and we use all that to make an access code. Who's going to hit the bow to make it a 6300 beater. Banish White Binder to pop, which is, of course, not respondable. White Binder is going to come back, and that's going to be game on board. So we are going to move on to game 3. Despite the 2 Lancias, which is crazy. And I think Ron going first in game 3. Did he just... Oh, he's taking out the Fulos, of course. Okay, I was going to say that's not going in, right? Looks like we're putting in, yeah, a lot of purple cards. Makes sense. And I really hope Sam's on something like Mellotronus, Ultimate Slayer. Something to take care of that detonator, because, I mean, we saw that when that sticks, I mean, it gives Maliss issues. talking to our B player about our siding pattern there, and it seems like weren't quite satisfied with our first guess there, so now we're going in, making 2 quick adjustments. Or no, not even adjustments, we were just 2 over. Shuffling up. Getting ready for game 3. Can Sam push into a board, perhaps under Lancia, or will Ron be able to floodgate Maliss out of the game? Is the firewall antivirus software strong enough? All right, I do see a couple purple cards in looks like a Judgment. I see a Bonfire. And we're going to start off with the normal summon of Ice. Considering our options on the end of Sam. And it seems that it will resolve. We're going to grab X'd, summon X'd. And that's going to search out Sword, which is going to be hit with a Droll and Lockbird on resolution. This will turn off that Bonfire in hand. It'll turn off Duo Drive, the Cross Draw. Pretty solid. I like Droll and Lockbird into the pure build a lot. But we can make a 3 material detonator. We got 2 judgments to set. Set a Bonfire for the bluff in case of Cosmic or something like that. Truly, you shouldn't set your you shouldn't change where you set your face downs. But Homeboy made a Boa Q illegally last game, so we'll let it slide, right? Sam, if you're watching, I'm joking. It's all good, bro. Shit happens. Let's say we're a normal summon Dormouse. Anything on summon? Negative. Effective Dormouse is going to be met with a chain of detonator. It's going to pop Dormouse, but Dormouse will get its banish. And we're going to banish White Rabbit. White Rabbit effect. On summon to set a Maliss trap. Detonator, once again. I can't imagine you don't just do this every single time, right? But I believe Sam probably has a Bestial or some way to keep playing it in hand. Otherwise, you wouldn't set that TB11, right? You might have gone for GWC 6 there. Oh, you have Talent. That's going to eat one of those judgments for sure. Oh, he's just going to respond with Detonator to pop the TB. Okay. Ooh. There's the Bestial. Dormouse is going to hit the field. And we're going to get to search a point of interaction at our end phase. We're going to go into SP. Going to banish a Bonfire. Okay, so we didn't Judgment the SP. That's interesting. Now we can't attack directly this turn, which means we're not afraid of what that back row is. No, says Ron, who is now at 4,000 life points. Thing to keep in mind here is that White Binder was not properly summoned, so even a Bestial banishing it will not allow it to summon itself back. However, Heart's Cryptor, if it is banished by something like a Bestial, or if White Binder is banished by something like a Bestial, Heart's Cryptor can still shuffle it back, and then you can attempt to properly summon it again. So we did grab Jewis Worm. Not sure the other cards in hand. But it's now Ron's turn once again, and he's going to lead off with the special summon of X by its own effect, sending Eclipse Twins. And he's going to attempt the effect of X to grab a search. Seems like Sam asked to see the graveyard, and he's going to Valor that. And we're going to go Bonfire. So he had the extender. He's going to get what he wants anyway. Normal summon of Ice. Likely going to happen here. No Joel Lockbird this time. All we have is that Jewis Worm, which is pretty good to hit the Eclipse Twins, right? And with no cross, if we don't go that route, we don't have a way to negate the Jewis Worm from sending the next detonator that hits the field. Okay, so it's Baldrake. Ooh. This is solid. Because now White Binder is going to summon herself and set a trap. We're setting the Grin Without a Cat. And now Baldrake contribute the White Rabbit to banish whatever's about to get Xyz summoned here, which is going to keep Duo Drive offline. Which means no cross, which means Jewis Worm is going to stay online. This is remarkable. Sam, I just want to say, if you're watching, I really appreciate this gameplay because, yeah, I'm a Maliss player myself, and these are some moves, bro. And we're going to send the Judgment to extend with an Ice. I don't know how I feel about that. You might have preferred the Judgment. I mean, okay, you get Duo Drive now. What have you already extended with? You've special summoned X by its own effect. You special summoned Ice by its own effect. So you could grab what? Node and... that's good. You're keeping them off plug-in to summon the other detonator. They're both in banishment now. I don't know if Ron's on 3. I could see playing 3 Impure. And now also because they're in banish, Cross can't put them back. Or wait, plug-in can special from banish, can't it? Yeah, that doesn't keep plug-in off of a summoning detonator. Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure Ryzeal plug-in can absolutely summon from banishment. Yeah, target one of your Xyz or Ryzeal monsters that is banished during your graveyard. It doesn't seem like any crazy engine. Drew into Ash, and not sure what that other spell was. I'm not really sure what we're trying to play around here. We just pass? I wonder if he doesn't realize that plugin can summon from banish. Because I don't really know what you're trying to play around. Oh, okay, that was not a pass. Okay. So we have a 1-pop detonator, we have Cross Negate, we have an Ash Blossom in hand. Did not go battle. Harpies. That's nice, man. It could not have been much better than that. Wisely does not use the detonator pop in response. Okay, or we're thinking in response. I don't think you detonator pop here. I think you try to get more value out of your 1-pop than that Juvis Worm that's just going to send the detonator anyway. All right, looks like Dormouse effect is going to go through, banishing White Rabbit once again. White Rabbit's going to come back and try to set a trap. And this time it's going to set MTP. The Mad Tea Party. Notably, negatable by Ash. So we do have an interaction for that. Link 1 for Link Decoder. Link 3 right into Ransom. Obviously, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3. We've ashed the MTP, but the Red Ransom is still going to come back from banishment. Go ahead and search off Red Ransom. Yep, now Red Ransom effect. Pay 9, come back to life. Banish Chessie. Chessie's going to come back. I think it's over. Oh, hey, I fixed the camera. Yeah, so do we have a path to lethal? I don't know what that card in hand is, so it's tough to say. But just with what's on the field, I'm pretty sure all main deck... Dormouse might not have summoned herself off banishment yet, so if that's a Bestial, we can extend that way. Okay, looks like we're going to go right into Cryptor. Who at this time... okay, we're not going to go into Cryptor. You need a Fiend, my guy. Okay, we did catch it this time. You put... Thank you. Ay. Okay, access code. Make it 53. Oh, I guess that was it. That was all she wrote. That was game. They called it there. He did Solemn, so he was only at 4K, right? It was that game. Yeah, so access code was all you needed, actually, thinking about Path to Lethal. Yeah, kind of anticlimactic end there, but hey, we got it done. Maliss comes out ahead despite dealing with Lancia twice. GG's on both ends. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. We'll see you on the next one.